Hey everyone, so we're back today for another recap for Love and Hip Hop. And let's talk about the first scene, which is just everyone still at the dinner table trying to get to the bottom of things. As we all know, Brooke and Marcus and Princess, Ray J, A1, and Lyrica were all supposed to just have dinner, keep it light, and just catch up. And Ray J decided that it was important to have Saffree come unannounced. No one knew but him and Princess. And, once everything unfolded, Lyrica was just so livid. She was just like fed up because Saffree has told Ray J that him and her both slept together, and according to Lyrica, that is so far from the truth, and she wants him to clarify in front of everybody that nothing ever happened. And unfortunately, we did not get an answer. He was talking in circles. Like, I wanted to literally just shake him, like, just answer the question, yes or no. But he just basically didn't want to confirm anything, and everyone got fed up. A1 was just looking at him, trying to give him the chance to just say, look, nothing ever happened. Like, that's not true. Ray J misinterpreted me not saying anything, but it's clear and obvious that Saffree keeps just not answering just for the anticipation of things, and I would be frustrated too. So A1 was like, I had it, and he literally lunged on top of the table from one end to the other end, trying to get back at Saffree. And unfortunately, security came, so we couldn't really see them actually throw down. But you can tell, like, this season, A1 is just not having it. He's just like basically ready to go at any means necessary, at any time, any place, does not matter. So, at this point, everything settles, but Lyrica's just like trying to talk to, her man at this point, and it's just obvious. She's just like, babe, like, everybody's trying to just get to the best of our relationship, and I'm telling you, you know the deal, like, nothing ever happened. She's trying to kiss him, and he's just like, I'm not with it right now. And Brooke, being messy Brooke, she actually was throwing a lot of shade, a lot, shockingly. And Lyrica was just like, yo, you got 2 seconds. Keep on making these comments to me, and we will definitely be fighting. Like, you will get knocked out by me. But that did not stop Miss Brooke. So next scene, we have Paris and Nikki. They finally sit down, and at this point, Tiearra is all over the internet, especially on Instagram. Her basically her porn video with Eckbar has leaked, and Paris really feels guilty about it because she feels like Eckbar did that because of the fact that Paris and Nikki have been just trying to find out, like, what's really going on in their relationship. But Nikki tells her, like, look, we have nothing to do with it. Like, he's just a slime ball, and he's just going to do whatever he wants to do. But at this point, like, I've been there, done that. I don't want to get involved because she's afraid. Like, if he can do that to Tiearra, like, he'll just use anyone else as collateral damage and pretty much try to, like, expose whoever. So she probably has a lot of more skeletons in her closet, and she's just made it clear, like, that's unfortunate that happened for TT, but I don't want to get involved in it. So TT is, really embarrassed about everything, and she still loves Eckbar because of the way he makes her feel, but she's just like hurt that he would do this to her. So at this point, she's just like really more upset because Eckbar has came out and said, like, he didn't put it out, it was her who did it. And she's just like, oh, so You're embarrassing me and you're trying to blame me and make me look like the bad person. All right, I got something for you. So she decided to get an attorney, and it's that same attorney who represented like Black China and some other celebrities in the industry. Basically, she wants to proceed with pressing charges against him because that's basically considered revenge porn. So next we have the scene, which is like a showcase that is going to be for LA Pride, and Mr. Ray and some other people, such as the Jasmine brand, they were there as well, basically as judges, trying to see what talent that they should have at this particular event. Now, as we all know, Jay Will is basically someone who is a rapper. He also is a personality because he does different videos on YouTube and Instagram. And his personality is Candy, which is this like ghetto girl, long nails, different color wigs, extra like just ratchet. And he doesn't want to be that all the time. He wants to be himself where he's talking about real life things. So when he goes for the audition, he's a bit nervous and he's talking to La Brittany and he's just like, I want to just be myself. Now when he performs, everyone's kind of shocked because they're like, we're expecting Candy, and Candy has like a lot of supporters. People know who Candy is, and so they're just like, I don't think we want you to come as Jay Will, maybe at another event but not this event. And he took offense to that because they were comparing him to La Brittany and other artists, but honestly it's a hard transition, but if it's something he really wants to do, I feel like he could do it. Now La Brittany on the other hand, I don't know, I didn't like her performance. I didn't like what she was wearing. I didn't like anything that she did in that whole set with the popping, and it was just all wrong. No girl, no. So the next scene that I want to talk about is TT. She finally decides to meet up with Paris. Now, last we knew, she was avoiding Paris. She was avoiding pretty much everyone. But she's finally ready to talk, and I must say that TT looked amazing. Like, in this scene with her hair pulled up, like she was glowing. She looked really pretty. She did that. So when she came in, she was just, like, explaining everything to Paris, and Paris just like, girl, like, I don't believe that you're going to do anything about this, because we all seen that you were still, after the tape leak, you were still talking about you love eckbar. And so for that, like, I just got distanced myself because I feel like I was going to bat for you, trying to get as much information for you about what's been really going on, how he's been playing you, and all along you still want to be with him, especially now after he did all this. So she's just like, girl, like, I don't want to like even think about that, but I'm upset that he's making me seem like I'm the person who put the tape out, and I didn't. And so she's just like, I am definitely going to proceed with pressing charges against him. Like, are you going to be there? Are you going to have my back? And she was just like, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be that friend, because I already have been trying to be there for you, and you still ended up going back to him. So I don't know if this is really real. And she's just like, girl, I'm serious about this. And she was just like, do you think I put the tape out? Like, do you believe me? I did not put it out. And like, I really just, this is going to be it. Like, I want to be done with him. And she's just like, I'll believe it when I see it. And I totally agree with her. So the last thing I want to talk about is all the guys decide to pretty much meet up and hash things out at this point, because it's just been out of hand, because we all know there's been tension between Ray J and A1. Especially because A1 feels like, yo, Ray J, you supposed to be my brother, and you've been on some shady shit. Like, you set me up. We're supposed to all have like a couples like dinner, and like, here comes Safari popping up, and then like you know, insinuating like, is this my baby? Is this not my baby? And I'm telling you, like, everything is good between me and Lyrica. Like, that is my child. So he's just like feeling uneasy about everything. So they all sit down now in a different scene. Ray J actually met up also with Rockstar, and Rockstar's trying to like basically insinuate that Lyrica has been trying to get with him too. So at this point, Ray J's really under the impression like Lyrica is not loyal. Lyrica was definitely like being shady behind your back, talking to multiple men, and you need to watch out for her. You need to be questioning this child's paternity. So Ray J just feels like the tension, and he's just like, yo, why are you mad at me? Like, I'm looking out for you. Like, I'm the one that's sitting here like really trying to like have your back. And A1's just like, nah, man, I feel like you being on some shady, sneaky shit, and I don't like that. So at this point, egos is already like on 10. So Ray J is just like, yo, I don't like the way you looking at me. I don't like the way you talking to me. And A1's just like, yo, what's up? Like, what are you talking about? They ended up just like flexing on each other. Like, nah, you don't want this. Like, don't even do it. Like, you're not about that life. And it just got really crazy. And security had to get involved and separate them. And like, Solo, Lucci, and Marcus were just like, yo, we don't need to be doing this. But everyone basically clarified, like, look, it's a fact. Lyrica has been getting around, and you don't want to believe it, A1, but it's the truth. And Ray J was just like, yo, I'm the only one that's telling you to your face. So it's just a lot of things to consider at this point. So that's where we leave everything at this point. We'll see what happens next week. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think.